Ivan Stupak, Ukrainian military expert and former SBU officer, noted that the Ukrainian Armed Forces operation in the Belgorod region is much smaller than the operation in the Kursk region. He shared the information on Espreso TV. The operation of the Ukrainian Armed Forces in the Belgorod region has been ongoing for 2 weeks, and it is not an offensive aimed at Belgorod. This is a limited operation, much smaller in scale than the operation in the Kursk region. The primary objectives is to divert the attention of the Russian armed forces and alleviate pressure on the Sumy region, which is currently facing significant challenges, noted Stupak. According to the military expert, several villages in the northern part of the Sumy region are already under Russian occupation, making it crucial to mitigate the ongoing Russian offensive, as the situation is extremely difficult. Many units of Ukrainian equipment were destroyed, and our boys and girls were killed. Many of them were executed, as the Russians try not to take prisoners but instead shoot them. This is a common practice for Russia. Stupak emphasized. Ukrainian forces have advanced 3 to 4 kilometers into Russia's Belgorod region, engaging in battles with Russian troops, according to Russian military bloggers and independent analysts. Military expert Emil Kastehelmi of the Blackbird Group told Reuters Ukrainian troops had penetrated Russia's first line of defense, though he noted that their ability to launch a major breakthrough remains unlikely. Open-source intelligence suggests Kiev's forces are still present in some parts of the region, though neither Ukraine nor Russia has officially confirmed the incursion. Belgorod Oblast is regularly used by Russia to launch strikes against Ukrainian territory. At the same time, Belgorod region authorities have repeatedly accused Ukraine of launching attacks against the region and Belgorod city throughout the full-scale war. The Ukrainian operation appears to be aimed at diverting Russian forces as Moscow intensifies efforts to push Kiev's troops out of Kursk, where Ukraine has maintained control of nearly 80 square kilometers since last August. President Volodymyr Zelenski confirmed that Ukrainian forces had taken certain steps inside Russia outside of Kursk, though he did not provide details. He described the operation as an effort to reduce the accumulation of Russian forces threatening Ukrainian positions. Reports from Russian military bloggers describe heavy fighting in the settlements of Popovka and Demidovka, with both sides deploying drones and artillery. The Rybar telegram channel claimed Russian forces had moved reinforcements from Goptarovka in Kursk to Belgorod, reinforcing defensive positions.
The U.S. Department of Defense has released a video filmed on Sunday of the search for 4 U.S. soldiers in Lithuania. According to Associated Press on Monday, the U.S. Army Europe and Africa Command said 3 of the U.S. Army soldiers who went missing in Lithuania have been found dead in their armored vehicle that was pulled from a swampy area on early Monday. Another soldier is still missing. The bodies of the 3 soldiers were recovered after a massive 6-day effort by U.S., Polish and Lithuanian armed forces and authorities to dig the M88 Hercules vehicle out of a peat bog at the expansive General Sylvestras Zukauska's training ground in the town of Belgorod. The soldiers were on a tactical training exercise when they and their vehicle were reported missing on early Tuesday, the Army said. Hundreds of Lithuanian and U.S. soldiers and rescuers took part in the search through the thick forests and swampy terrain around Belgorod, just 10 kilometers west of the border with Belarus. The armored vehicle was discovered on Wednesday submerged in 4.5 meters of water. Lithuanian armed forces provided military helicopters, fixed-wing aircraft, unmanned aerial systems and search and rescue personnel. They brought in additional excavators, sluice and slurry pumps, other heavy construction equipment, technical experts, and several hundred tons of gravel and earth to help the recovery. U.S. Navy divers were able to maneuver through thick layers of mud, clay, and sediment to reach the 63-ton vehicle Sunday evening and find 2 points to attach steel cables, according to the command. Lieutenant Junior Grade Eric Costello, who was part of the underwater construction team, said conditions were exacerbated by the zero vis. We're not like anything that we've ever had to dive through before, so just the amount of mud diving in a peat bog. You know, just complete zero vis, hard to move kind of diving. It's been an interesting experience for us. The command said that during the effort to pull out the vehicle, it began to lose traction, so additional heavy dozers were brought in and attached to provide additional grip. The vehicle was pulled free after about 2 hours, the command said. The Navy dive team is now searching the area using radar for the 4th soldier who is still missing. The U.S. Army and Lithuanian authorities are investigating what caused the incident.
You know, just complete zero vis, hard to move kind of diving. It's been an interesting experience for us. So some of the challenges we've had to overcome have been primarily environmental. So just the conditions when we got out here on site were not like anything that we've ever had to dive through before. So just the amount of mud, diving in a peat bog, just complete zero vis, hard to move kind of diving. It's been an interesting experience for us.
Bucha.